So stoked. Well, that was an interesting night's sleep. G'day guys, welcome to the Sierra Nevada and my attempt to climb the Mulhacen, the highest mountain in Spain. Highest mountain in mainland Spain. The Teide in Tenerife is I guess officially the highest, but this one's a little bit closer, so we're just going to keep calling this one the highest. Now set off on the 6th of November, so there's snow on the tops of a lot of the mountains here in Spain, which is very exciting because I've never done snow camping before, and this is going to be a 2-day jobby, so I thought I'd bring you guys along for the journey so we can all revel in the mistakes that I'm going to make and how cold or over prepared I am with all the gear that's on my back. But it's very hot. I've just started and we're off to Siete Lagunas, or I guess the seven lagoons, which is a apparently a relatively popular wild camping spot here in the Sierra Nevada. So let's see if I'm the only one up here this time of year. So yeah, let's see how we go. Well, as I'm obviously going to have thousands of viewers from the very first video, it's maybe it's worth doing a little introduction. As you can tell, I am, or maybe you can't tell. Well, I mean, you can definitely tell I'm not Spanish, even though I'm sure my pronunciation of Trevelez was perfect. I'm sure someone will let me know if I've got the accent in the wrong place. I am trying to learn. It's not easy though, bloody hell. I am Aussie though. I left Australia in 2016 and moved to the UK in London for work, and was there for 8 years. And it was actually in London where I fell in love with hiking. It's funny, so many people were like, Australia, didn't you? Australia's so great for the outdoors. Mate, I did not appreciate it or take advantage of it while I was there. I was definitely a little bit more interested in tasty beverages and loud music. But I had a trip with some mates to the Lake District. My stepbrother actually was big into his hiking, so he was like, look, lakes is brilliant, we're gonna go check it out. And I remember just being on a day trip and just going, what the fuck, this is amazing. So yeah, fell in love with hiking. Always done a bit of hiking around the world. Nothing too crazy, climbed a few mountains, always enjoyed it. But I moved to Spain about 18 months ago to Malaga. So not too far from here actually, about 2 hours away. With my fiance who's Spanish, for a bit of change of pace and change of weather, as you can probably tell. A little different to the UK. But I missed hiking. I haven't been hiking since being here. I've started getting into triathlon and training a lot for that. Side note, always good to know on the right track. But yeah, got into triathlon, and the training for that has kind of just been all consuming, so I haven't really done any hiking or camping since being here. So this is my first attempt. It feels good to have the pack on my back. Well, maybe not. It's rough, but it feels good to be out and about again. And I'm hoping that I will fall in love with the Sierra Nevada and hope that it captures me as much as the Lake District did, because there's a lot to explore. So that's me. I thought, I always love watching YouTube videos of other people out and about doing things. It's always very therapeutic to me. If I'm not out and about, being able to watch other people do the same thing is great. And I feel like I can get up to some cool stuff. I'm very keen to do some more exploring around Spain, specifically around the Sierra Nevada, and at least from what I can see, there's not many people, you know, sharing content about it. So hey, not expecting big things, but excited to share my journey of falling back in love with hiking again in a new place. I tell you what, it's very pretty. Into the pines now. So yeah, almost about halfway for today, and I'll talk about that maybe a little bit later on once I've got my breath back. Not a bad view for some late lunch, and this is an absolute staple. My mates who've gone hiking with me will know the best hiking food is very simple. Tortilla, this is my Spanish coming in again. Peanut butter, you beauty. All right, it is absolutely beautiful here. This is constant little kind of pockets of pine trees that you just weave in and out of, and then every now and then they just clear up and you get these beautiful views. I'm loving it. And just got first real view of snow, which is exciting. Let's see, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on the GoPro. Like and subscribe so I can earn money and upgrade to a real camera. It's just a light dusting, but it's promising. It's very promising. So the route today is a pretty easy one on paper. It's basically about a 2-hour drive from Malaga to Trevelez. Parked up there, and then it's about 8.5 k's to Siete Lagunas. 8.5 k's, but I think the better part of 12, 13, 1500 meters of ascent. So it's a lot of climbing in a relatively short period of time. And then from Siete Lagunas, that's 2.5 k's of hiking, but I think another like 800 meters worth of ascent to get to the peak of Mulhacen. So on paper, really not a bad hike, but it's the first time hiking with kit for winter camping, and it is heavy. I'm used to the tenets of ultralight hiking. This is essentially it's like an Atom Plus 40 from Atom Packs in the UK in the Lake District, and it is absolutely packed to the brim. So I think maybe I need another pack that's. I've got a 65 litre Osprey, but it just feels too big. I feel like I need like a 50 or something. Anyway, I'm waffling now, but I promised I'd share my thoughts as I was going. But mate, it's fucking gorgeous. Let's continue. Yeah, I don't know if you can see this. There's like these two little baby mountain goats, I'm guessing, or ibexes, I think they are. There we go. 4 little ones. And then the bigger one's just here. Let's see if I can get a bit closer. Well, I'm going to have to anyway, because it's on my path. Hopefully they're as chill as... Here we go. Oh, you can see him behind that rock. Get there, mate. How are you? Oh, he's running away. Coward! Ah, that's beautiful around here. Oh, let's see if I can get him. Here we go. Look. How good. Fauna. It is so nice out here. So still. Oh, there's no way you're going to be able to see him up there, are you? Can I zoom? See if I can get it on my phone. Yeah, he's what a champ. Just surveying the lands. It's a good little technique, is it? Does it help? I don't know. Can you see those guys? Very nice. It's definitely got a lot more alpine now, which is super nice. The path is really well trodden. Lots of great trail markings and blazes as well, so it's super easy to make your way. I was curious also about the options for wild camping. So looking at, I guess with these things, looking at the maps, like you never really know if there's going to be any, you know, flat ground, but not even just flat ground, but flat and grassy, or at least not just covered in rocks. And it seems like there are plenty of places, which is really exciting. I feel like maybe that was one of the reasons why I wasn't as interested. Was it just, it seemed very rocky, and it is. Don't get me wrong, but there are seemingly like plenty of little plateaus and places to pitch a tent. So yeah, this is a bit of a stream of consciousness, and who knows whether I'll even do anything with this or even put this in, but I'm I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited. There's, yeah, a lot of stuff to see and do here. There's not much snow though. I have to say, I was expecting there to be a lot more. I've got, it's my crampons. Well, we'll see. I'm sure the actual peak itself, Mulhacen, will probably need crampons just to be safe, but I was kind of expecting there to be a bit of snow at the camp spot, but it's only a couple of k's away and it really doesn't look like there will be. Well, my GoPro has shit itself, so you're getting phone footage now. Up at about 2,600 feet. 2,600 feet, who am I? 2,600 meters. And I'm starting to get a bit of a headache. It's, I can definitely start to feel the altitude. I feel that like kind of, almost like pressure in the back of the skull. To be expected. That's one of the reasons why people break this this hike up into 2 days. I mean, you can feasibly do this in 1 day, but a lot of the recommendations are that you break it up just so you can help with the acclimatization. And in all of the kind of climbing that I've done, I've always suffered a bit from altitude sickness, so I thought, fuck it, let's give it a go. But it's starting to clear up there and you can see snow. Mate, very excited. Let's do this. All right, almost there. I am definitely feeling the elevation. Definitely. It's nice up here. You can start to see like all the pinks. It's lovely. And I think we are officially here. Oh, this is this is very nice. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Let me turn you around. How good? How good is that? Great little sheltered. It's a bit damp. It's a bit damp, but hey, it's good. There's zero wind up here. Zero wind. It is very nice. Oh man. Oh, this is exactly what I was hoping for. Oh, I'm in bits though. Holy shit, I am. Absolutely knackered. There's another bloke coming up behind me from the Czech Republic, so there will at least be one more person up here tonight. But, holy shit. How good. How fucking good. Oh. I don't know if you guys can see the colours, but they are unreal. So stoked. Hey, these colours are insane. All right, I'm gonna set up my tent. All right, I'm set up. It is cold, but I'm stoked. I'm hoping that it'll be a nice warm night and we get to start early tomorrow morning. Well, that was an interesting night's sleep. Didn't really get any footage of pitching the tent. The sunset was just unreal, so I ended up spending a bit of time just hanging out watching the sunset, and then it got dark and cold and I was like, oh fuck, just pitched the tent as quick as I could, which has kind of done all right, to be honest with you. So kicked out all the snow and got set up. I'll show you in a second, but yeah, very in and out sleep, very yeah, I think, yeah, I don't know, I was definitely warm enough, that was all right. I just couldn't get comfortable. I feel like yeah, I've got the X-Therm with, is it the Thermarest? New X-Therm, anyway. It's just a bit thin for me. And also I've got my what's it called? Fucking, I've just woken up, so my head's not working. Quilt, as opposed to a sleeping bag. So I was really worried about it getting wet with all of the melted snow. But all was good. Just very in and out sleep. I kind of sleep for about 40 minutes and then wake up and have to turn. I've got some fucking shoulder issues going on at the moment. But anyway, we're here now. Not a bad way to wake up. Pretty sweet. Pretty stoked. Yeah, also a bit of a headache from the altitude, but better now, definitely. I also didn't drink enough water yesterday, for sure. That's always something that I do wrong. I always end up not drinking enough water because it's in my pack and I just don't want to stop hiking. So I really do need to either grow up and be a bit more of an adult and just take my time and drink more water, or find a way of making it more accessible. But yeah, time to summit now. That's the route for this morning. Gonna go, I don't know if you can see this, these guys are here. Gonna go all the way up till we get up over the top here. And then we're gonna follow this all the way up to Mulhacen. It's gonna be a good day. I've lost my InReach, my InReach Mini, which is basically my little personal locator beacon. And it's definitely moving into the more, technical is probably not the right word, but like, you know what I mean? Snowy and yeah, I don't know. So I feel like the safe move is the right move, and that's to go down. So I don't know. There's not many people. In fact, I've seen 1, 2 people in the day. I don't like the idea of something happening and not being able to reach anyone. It's not in my bag. I don't know where the fuck I put it. So hey, I think that's it for me, which is a shame. I'm feeling all right. It definitely would be a slog, but I'm pretty certain I can get there. It's just, it looks pretty ridgy again, which not too much of an issue, but I don't want to be out here without any way of contacting people if something goes wrong. So I think I'm going to make the decision to call it. It's been a fucking awesome trip anyway. I've loved it. I mean, I'm 100% coming back. This is just so gorgeous up here. Spin around. It's stunning. So I will be back for sure. Damn it. That sucks. I think that's one of the things I really like about mountaineering, is that is their approach to failures, in inverted commas, is that they celebrate the right choice and the safe choice as much or potentially more than, you know, actually achieving a summit. And I think that's just, yeah, for a pursuit or a hobby that has such, or can have some relatively dire consequences. I mean, look, this is some pretty basic level shit, but I'm out here alone. This is the first time out here, first time really doing anything in this altitude by myself. Yeah, I think it's tough. The ego goes, mate, just fucking do it. It's just a little bit extra effort. You'll be fine. You know, you're not planning on getting hurt anyway, but I guess that's kind of the point, is that you never plan on shit going wrong. But when you're out in places like this, you know, when shit goes wrong, the consequences are amplified, you know? So yeah, I think that's definitely something that mountaineering has got right. And I think realistically, that really should be an approach taken just generally in life, you know? Celebrate the smart choice. Be safe. Play within yourself. Well, that sounds maybe a little bit dirty. I mean, you know what I mean. Play within the bounds of what is safe and what's possible. But yeah, I'm gutted. I'm a little devastated about that, to be honest with you. But hey, I know these things happen. I've had a crack at Mont Blanc twice over the years. I've been turned back both times because of weather. Yeah, I think doing these things also kind of gives you a bit of an appreciation for the fact that really all you get is an attempt. You know, there's nothing guaranteed about it. There's so many things that could go wrong. Ooh, like that. How's that for timing? You know, just even little shit like that. Like, things can go wrong. Leaving your PLB somewhere. Fuck knows where I've left that. You know, and you trip and you fuck your ankle and all of a sudden you're up here and it's tough to get down. So I think I'm kind of justifying it to myself, but I know it's the right move. But hey, I've had such an epic time already. I mean, this is already such a, I don't know, massive improvement on what I thought it was going to be like. I didn't know what I was getting into, to be honest with you. But I'm fucking wrapped. It's been wicked, you know? Really, really, really stoked with how this has been. So yeah, now just to get to the bottom, gonna go find myself a little taverna and get stuck into some fucking nice, hearty Spanish mountain food. That also sounds pretty good, to be honest with you. So maybe I'll have some more musings on the way down. Maybe I won't. Maybe this is a nice time to cut it off. But hey, if you've watched this, you're probably family or friends, let's be honest. If you're not, appreciate it. And maybe seeing that there's some unfinished business with me and that mountain up there, I'll be back and I'll give it another crack. All right, guys, I'll catch you later.